humbled to stand in front of you once again today, not as a recipient or an honoree, but as a strong admirer of TCC, to express my admiration for TCC. After winning the Don Carlos, I reached out and offered to volunteer with TCC. I was told, Raveen, you've graduated, you are a Don Carlos. You don't go back to the roots. But I wanted to go back because at the end of our journey, we are not going to be known for what we have done, but what we are doing. TCC is doing that. TCC, to me, has neighborhood involvement in their DNA. The worst sin, as I always say, is not to hate your neighbors, but to be indifferent to their needs. TCC embodies this. TCC does everything from kids to seniors, to education, to providing financial assistance, to taking care of your tax returns, to being an advocacy group. TCC to me is a composite whole. If our vision, and that is because Tempe makes it possible. Tempe made it possible for me. And Tempe, to me, each one of our 400 people here is a Don Carlos, because we took the time to come here today to honor Shauna, but it's still Shauna, as a dad said. Time is all we have. Time is all we have. Now we are sharing part of our life, part of a little bit of time that we've spent together is a part of life that we won't get back. It won't be ours again. We have given it. What we spent for ourselves, or what we do for ourselves, dies with us. But what we do for others will outlive us. To me, I know firsthand what I had, I spent. What I saved, I lost. But what I gave, I still have. And that's the treasure that I want each one of us to share and be a volunteer, give our best, come and be part of Tempe Community Council, because this completes Tempe. Tempe embodies inclusiveness. We are fighting implicit bias. We are fighting cultural dexterity. True cultural dexterity comes out of diversity of thought and innovation and thought. And Tempe embodies this. Tempe Community Council is a reflection of the community we live in. But each one of us is the community, because we are the community. Each one of us is a caring, concerned member of Tempe. If we want Tempe to rise above Phoenix, I mean not rise like Phoenix, but rise above Phoenix, then let us pledge. Let us walk that extra mile. Let's take the time to walk that extra mile. Please help me walk that extra mile. Because I know from first-hand experience, when we walk that extra mile, because that mile is ours, because it's never crowded. That mile will never be crowded, and we can make a difference. Each one can make a difference. Each one of us are here to make that difference. I made that difference to a small Tempe community, part of the corridor. I was humbled and honored. You, my community, was overwhelming. I still carry those 286 notes that I received from the tables. They are still in my car. Whenever I'm down, I read them. I read them. That's the support. That was the true Tempe spirit. Tempe rose like a phoenix, rose above the phoenix. You took time to write those notes, and those were special. And you know what it is? I have told my wife, Clara, who's on my table 19, that please bury them with me when I die. Because those were the true feelings, those were the true expression of love. It was spontaneous. And you can imagine how I feel for Tempe, that I have come back to the roots. I have come back to the roots. It's not for the awards or the honors, but what we can do for each other. Tempe completes us, and Tempe Community Council is the facilitator that will do. So let's reach out and help. We need financial resources, of course. Money makes that mayor run. We cannot do our activities if it was not for each one of our citizens, each one of us to give, reach out, and even if we don't have, we can try, we can share, we can embody, because Tempe invests in people. If our vision is for a year, we can plant oranges, we can plant wheat, but if our vision is for 10 years, we will plant trees. But Tempe has a vision. Tempe Community Council has a vision of a lifetime. So we are planting people. We are planting people because we want you to be part of us, because that is the Tempe, that is what we want Tempe to be in years to come. When Mark is no longer the mayor, or Shana is no longer the councilwoman, or Lauren is no longer the councilwoman, and I'm gone, and 100 years later, we live the legacy of the real Don Carlos, Carl Hagen, that Tempe, we are here, and we will be there. Thank you.